Hey everybody, how you doing today? Well, I hope you're doing great because today I'm going to show you Beetle Brad's room. I've had a viewer's request who said, I'd love to see your room, and it's been a little while since I've done a video. So, this is going to be it. So stay tuned, you're going to see some very cool stuff and some rare stuff and some fun stuff and... Okay, well, here we go. Stay tuned, yeah. So a lot of this is pretty much self-explanatory, so I'm not really going to describe each and every item, but we do run across something kind of uniquely different. I will tell you about it. But Paul McCartney promo stand-up for Egypt Station, and Beatles alarm clock, and the Crosley record player, the tray. Yeah, kind of neat. So I'll show you that. And then we'll zoom in on Beatles guitars. And a 45 for Day in the Life gold album. And some other cool Beatles stuff along here. And that is a Beatles phone. And the Beatles coloring book. Yeah, and a Beatles phone, kind of cool, definitely. Some Beatles Yellow Submarine and big button back there. Beatles coloring book, and then a Beatles bubblegum machine, and like a Ringo Starr peace sign with Ringo, and some 45s case back there. Some of my Beatle buttons. Then up here we segue into Abbey Road, and then back behind it is a white Rolls Royce like John had, and then the Volkswagen out front. And there is Ringo Starr's drum sticks that are signed, and Yellow Submarine little stuff, and the two lunch boxes with another little lunchbox on top of it. And that's just a newer thermos just for fun, but that's... Next to it is John Lennon. It's a speaking voice-operated thing. That's kind of neat. And then in Mexico, that is Paul McCartney Coca-Cola from Mexico. And I believe that's 93. And then this is a Help promo with Band-Aid. And then the Beatles Day in the Life gold album. And then we jump over here to the John Lennon stamps and a cassette and a lithograph. Beatles all 4 autographs. My brother got that for me. And then a Ringo Starr promo and another kind of a badge for the Out There tour. Next up is a George Harrison and Ravi Shankar autograph. And a Beatles lithograph, and then some other Paul McCartney stuff. And then that's a Paul McCartney, sorry about the bad glare. It's terrible. Paul McCartney autograph, which is in there. If I can get it in there so you can see it. Then I went to go see Paul's son, James, and I had front row seats, and I took that picture with my camera and got his autograph, went backstage and met him. Some of my backstage, for that. And then Paul McCartney tickets and then Beatle ticket there. That's kind of neat. And then Help promo, Wings, another promo stand-up. And of course, it's a rainy day in London when I was there to see the Beatles at Abbey Road Studios. And then the Paul McCartney for the 3 with the dice. And then that's a promotional Beatles Xbox. That's not the box for the unit. It's a promotional stand. And then a piggy bank of John Lennon, a stand-up, and then a cookie jar and some of the Beatle 45s Christmas ornament also. And I'll just let you take in what's all in here. And this is a Beatles bubblegum from the UK box, and Beatles hairspray from America, Beatles figures, some more Beatles figures, Yoko's book, More Beetle figures here. And a coin that was given to me, which is kind of neat, from the Beatles. Yeah, that's kind of neat. And then the Beatles themselves, and then also the flicker rings also. Oh, sorry, we're getting a bad storm. But I will continue. And, well, let me zoom back in on this, which is kind of rare. It's a Hot Wheels Butcher. And next shelf, there's some of the cassettes and different items there with a t-shirt, the Let It Be, and then another Beatles stand-up. Some other different Beatle items there. Some Beatles buttons. And some other items there. A little more cassettes. Yeah, just kind of having fun with getting the cassettes, that's for sure. So I enjoy doing that. Searching those out. Yeah, those are kind of collectible once again. Yesterday and Today, 8-track. Whew. Never thought 8-tracks would make a comeback, that's for sure. All right, and then we go down to the next shelf. I'll pan back a little bit, let you see what's all in there. But we got some corgis and some other stand-up figures. And in the very middle is John Lennon's Rolls Royce. That is a 143rd, and that, yes, that is the real deal. That is. And a UK Mini Cooper like the Beatles used to have. And then down below are the Soapies, which had, you know, had the soap in them and stuff. And then more Beatle figures back here. Some more of the corgis. And a close-up of the Beatle figures. Okay, next shelf, I got a couple books in there, and then these are all Beatle monthlies, and then the Paul McCartney when he had his fan club. Here's a big stack of those, which, yeah, I do have a bunch of them. I pretty much have got all of them, so that's kind of neat. And if you hear the background, I do have a storm coming, and so, yeah, like I said, it's just something, wouldn't you know. More Beatle books, kind of neat. Definitely, yeah, some great Beatle books to have. Then this is kind of fun to have, Beatle tennis shoes. And I put in a pair of socks to make them stand up. And next to it is a yellow submarine. This is the promotional item for the tennis shoes themselves. And just more items in here. Yeah, and then the Beatles that blow up. Yeah. Not explode, but so, and then George Harrison's first wife, that's her autograph. Let me move this out of the way. More items in here, Funko Pops, and then just other items in here. Ringo Starr promotion for tennis shoes. Hey, tennis shoes, we were just talking about those. Beatles, more stuff down here. And some Beatle books. Yeah, some more stuff back in that shelf. And then we pan back in here. Like I said, there's some more of the figures. They made 4 of those. And then back there is a bunch of books. And then there's buttons back there. And some more buttons down below, as you can see. Right in there, I've got a bunch more there. And a bunch more there. And a cool Beatles stand-up, which is kind of neat. Some more Beatle books. And Beatles Yellow Submarine figures, which are kind of neat. Yeah, I like those. Those are really great. And then another bubblegum machine with the Beatles. And also a Yellow Submarine cereal. And up above that is my stand-up, and then these are the stamps, John Lennon stamps. And on the right is the bubblegum wrapper from the UK, and then that's American Yellow Submarine wrapper, and then that's another bubblegum wrapper for the, and then a ruler, and that's Hard Day's Night. And the first Beatles set of bubblegum cards. And here's my 3-ring binder of the Beatles bubblegum cards, of all of them complete. Yeah. Then a few promotional pieces up above. And some other things. Monkeys. Gold album, well, platinum album by Paul, and tickets by Ringo. And Moody Blues when I went to go meet them and had them sign that from backstage. And this is my Yoko Ono autograph. And then Ringo Starr, Stop and Smell the Roses. George Harrison, 33 1/3. Another Ringo Starr promotion thing that I've got. And that starts of this part of the room. Then we'll move up here for some other promotion things. That's the other ones. And then this is a kind of neat. This is from England. This is where they were up on the roof. Yeah, that was supposed to be for my train set, but it didn't work out, that's for sure. It's much bigger than it should be for a train set. And then we pull down 8 days a week, promotion things, some other promotional stuff there. The Apple boxes, Lunchbox, Ringo Starr the 4th. This is a Hot Wheels display. More Beatles stuff down here. Reel to Reels, and that's an original Beatles. Down at the bottom there, it's a carrying case. And that's pretty cool too. Definitely. And some more stuff just along here. Paul McCartney promotion piece. Beatles in Indianapolis with original photographs. Actually, those are. And original ticket of Indianapolis in '64. Rock and Roll Circus. Beatles thermometer. Give my regards to Broad Street. Original wallpaper from '64 in America. And I'm just going to pan along here and just show you some other promotional pieces, UK pieces, jukebox strips. Yeah, and BBC. Stuff all along here. Yeah, this is kind of neat. This is Magical Mystery Tour. That's a... right here, this Magical Mystery Tour, this is from the Hard Rock Cafe, and it's a menu. But they no longer give out those menus because they disappeared. Can't imagine. My ice cream with a ice cream box. Beatles along in here. So, and this is a 1/18th scale of the John Lennon rolls that I showed you a few minutes ago. Then a few things in here, picture disc, stuff there. More books down below. A Paul McCartney Out There backpack and a Flaming Pie promotional mitt. And these are all uncut tickets of Beatle concerts. Beatles shaved fish. And then one of my viewers works for Coca-Cola here in America, and he got a Beatle Brad, made that for me. Coca-Cola, and then a Beatles guitar, Sgt. Pepper stuff back there, Rupert the Bear, and a Paul McCartney lunchbox. And there's a whole box and display of the Funko Pops down below there. I meant to show you this. This is really neat. My Beatles guitars and drum set with the wallpaper, which is kind of neat. Definitely. Yellow Submarine. And a cassette of George Harrison and a Help Band-Aid box and whistle. Then a Beatles towel, which is a beach towel from '64, and the pillow also that is with that. And then I just showed you some of the items in there. And then these are just my solo 45s and Beatle 45s all in through here. And back up once again to here. Now we're going to continue on to this wall. Just more Beatles stuff to show you that's coming up. So, my Beatles wig, promotional stuff up above, promo post pictures of the Beatles, more Beatles stuff. as we come down, this is some more Beatles things along here. So I'll show you that, some Beatle trains, some other Hot Wheel items. One of the die-cast cars that the Beatles rode around in, it's a reproduction to, you know, kind of look like the one that they rode in. And some more Beatle figures, Magical Mystery Tour, and John Lennon's Mercedes in the middle that he had, and then a George Harrison beer can, which is there. And then we come down into this cabinet. It's got a lot of stuff here on this shelf of Beatles, different items. I'll just let you kind of take that in. I don't need to really explain. The original box, and flip your wig in the back there, the Beatles. And that's the box from the Hard Day's Night bubblegum cards. And then we come down to this one, which has got the licorice and then the color boxes for the bubblegum cards, and then the next bubblegum box also. And some other Beatle items in here, like the gel 8-track. Some other items. Beatles bag and a Paul McCartney bag from his tour that he was just recently on. Some more books, Flaming Pie mitt, and the other couple other promotion things in there. Some books all along here. And there's just a bunch more stuff along in here. Corgis and some of the promo stuff. Another carrying case. That's an Apple. Right in front of you, that is an Apple promotional stand from the early 70s of the Paul McCartney. And some other things. Reel-to-reel of Let It Be. Another reel-to-reel of Sentimental Journey. And a VHS American video of Let It Be, and then a Blu-ray DVD. Yeah, some other stuff along here. Beatles train, and a kind of a fun yellow submarine smiley Beatles fan club from '63, and a very cool Beatles help. And speaking of help, this is the promo poster for Help and Hard Day's Night, which is here. And then we pan back around through this part of the room, kind of show you kind of what we've done all along here. Down through here. These are just a few of the Beatle cups that were out that they made. And then that's a Ringo Starr. We did Shining Time Station, and then 245 cases that are back behind there, Beatles, and also a Ringo Starr. And then behind that's a Beatles restaurant, but it is no longer around. But this is the menu that was in the Beatles restaurant. So yeah, when you're feeling kind of Beatle-y and want to have something fun, that's kind of neat. And cassette of Wings Greatest. So hang in there, only got a few more things to show you, but I'm just kind of doing a pan around the room and just kind of showing you what's all here. But I do have more to show you. I don't know how I'd show this, but these are all Beatles and solo Beatles magazines. Just stacks and stacks and stacks of Beatle magazines. So just for fun, I just pulled a few more out just to kind of show you some of them. But yeah, there's just so many to show you that it would be almost really impossible to do a video on this. But maybe someday I'll figure out, maybe I'll just do a quick pan through here and kind of show you by magazine by magazine. But yeah, there's a bunch of them. So I did show you my Yoko autograph, and here is Brian Epstein's autograph. And there's some uncut Elvis Presley tickets, which are pretty neat and rare. Then there's a 78 by Elvis. And an uncut, well, it's an Elvis check. And it's signed by Elvis Presley himself. Cool. Yeah. And on my back door is Paul McCartney. And then George Harrison. As we pan around once again for fun. Yeah, so much to show you, so much to go through without trying to make this too long of a video. Then a very cool American Rice Krispies box. And some other Beetle items. Beetles with their hair shaved. And Beatles tea. Ringo Starr. And then this is a box for a Yellow Submarine. Bubblegum cards. And then some more bubblegum cards as well. And thanks to Robert. This is really kind of neat. He made this for me. Beatles Nestle's Quick. Thank you, Robert, for making that. That is really, really neat. Definitely like that a lot. Some other cool things. George Harrison promo there. A Paul McCartney football. Yeah, that's nice. I guess that will pan back a little bit. And when I went to go see Abbey Road, that's my sign back there. And the other side of that box that I just showed you, the Rice Krispies. Okay, plus, these just came in today, and I've got to add these to my video. So there's the Beetle flicker rings. So yeah, that's just kind of a quick sweep around the room, and to kind of share with you my Beatles stuff. So hope you enjoyed my video. So thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate it. Yeah, subscribe down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. And as I say on my channel, I'm out of here. Take care, everybody. See you on the next video.